All right, so welcome. Hey, Barry, you're gonna move out. Hey, buddy, go on. There you go. You can take that with you. All right, welcome. We're gonna come start laying on your back for our practice this afternoon. And you can bend your knees towards the ceiling and your feet on the ground if that's comfortable for you. For any reason that's not, feel free to find something else that works for your body. And then just take a moment, take a really big deep breath into your whole body. And then exhale, let go. And then take a moment and just notice, would it feel good if you moved your shoulders a little bit, or your head or your neck? Maybe move your arms, your hips. Just take a moment and see if you can get 5 to 10% more comfortable. And then let's take another really big full deep breath into your body. Exhale, letting go. Another really big full deep breath in. And exhale, letting go. And then taking a moment, we're just going to do a physical body scan here. And just see if you can press into the part that's being mentioned, or just bringing awareness to that part, maybe wiggling or moving it a little bit. And let's start with your big toes. So just press into the mat if your feet are on the ground with the big toes. And then perhaps the second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. Take a breath, let go. And then press down to the soles of the feet. Feel your heels on the ground. Perhaps notice the tops of the feet, even though they're facing towards the sky. Take a breath, just notice your feet. Letting go. And then take a moment to notice the calves and shins, perhaps even squeezing the calf muscles or the shins for a moment. And then letting them go and feel them soften. Take a breath. Exhale, let go, and notice your knees. You don't have to do anything, maybe just sending compassion and love to your knees. Just breathing. Noticing the upper legs, the thighs, the quads, the hamstrings, perhaps taking a moment and even squeezing those upper leg muscles. And then exhale, letting go. Just take a breath. Exhale, release. And then taking a moment to maybe squeeze the glute muscles, squeezing like you have to hold to go to the bathroom, maybe 1 and 2. Just feeling the inner groin and the glutes start to just activate for a moment here. Just notice if that's challenging or feels pretty easy. And then exhale, let go. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let go. Take another really big deep breath in. And then as you exhale, see if you can draw your belly button all the way towards the spine. Sucking the belly in towards the body. Let's inhale. So the belly blow up like a balloon. We'll try that once again. Exhale, draw the belly button to the spine. See if you can hollow out the belly. Pressing everything down towards the ground. Inhale. Let's do that once again. Exhale, pressing the belly all the way down to the ground. Beautiful. Inhale. And then taking a moment to bring your awareness to your chest and rib cage. And take a really big deep breath and consciously breathing into the lungs, feeling the rib cage expand front and back and side to side. Exhale, feeling the rib cage shrink back down. Beautiful. Let's try that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Really notice the expansion in the rib cage, in the lungs, in the chest. Once again, inhale. Really, really expanding into the chest. And then as you exhale, I want you to imagine that you're pushing all of the air out from the entire body. Notice what it feels like to deflate the body. Maybe take more breath out. And then inhaling as you're ready. Beautiful. Now taking a moment to bring your awareness to your fingertips. And just notice, you still feel your toes in your lower body at all, or if you kind of lost that connection, just bring awareness. Maybe engage it, maybe not. Just notice how that feels. And then feel your fingertips kind of open up and wiggle. Maybe even open and close your hands a few times, making fists and opening the hands. And then it might also feel interesting just for a moment to bring your palms flat on the ground. Maybe spread the fingers really, really wide, making space between the fingers, feeling the stretch. And then we'll inhale and turn your palms back up if that feels good for your body. Let's bring all the fingers in. Take a big breath. And then as you exhale, you're going to curl your fists in so you can feel your wrists stretch out. Ooh, big stretch in those wrists. And then I want you to open up your hands and flex your hands, maybe lift your arms off the ground for a moment. And then we're going to gently let that go. Beautiful. Take a big inhale. And perhaps squeezing the upper arms, and maybe squeeze the shoulder blades behind the back a little bit, just feeling a stretch here. And exhale, let that release. Let's try that once again. Big inhale, squeezing the upper arms towards one another, squeeze the shoulder blades together, just feeling a stretch in the upper back as well. Press down through the head and let it go. Beautiful. Take another really big deep breath into the whole body. Exhale, observe how the lower body or the whole body is feeling a little bit different. And now we're going to bring your chin to your chest. Maybe lift your head up for a moment. And then you're going to exhale and lower your head back down. Beautiful. And if it would feel good for you, you can also turn your head right and left a few times. Just notice how that feels for the neck. It's waking the body up very gently this afternoon. We'll do some more movement in a little bit, but just starting to bring the awareness into the body. Beautiful. And then we're going to bring the head to neutral. If it would feel good for you, maybe take one more big deep breath in. And then exhale, squeeze your chin towards your chest. Lift your head up. Again, maybe you feel a stretch in your body, upper back, your shoulders, and then we'll slowly let it go. Beautiful. Readjusting as you need to. Take a big breath in, breathing into your face. Exhale, you're going to squish all the muscles of the face together. Squishing, 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 and then gently relax the face as you inhale. Exhale through the mouth. And just move the body again if that would feel good. We're going to just slowly start to bring some gentle movement in just a moment. So from here, perhaps taking your hands into a prayer pose right in front of your chest, or maybe bring one hand on top of the other at the heart center. And if your hands are together in a prayer pose, I want you to press the palms together and reach the elbows out to the side, and then maybe readjust your shoulders and neck a little bit, your head. And then if your hands are just on the heart, just breathing into the heart. So whatever you decide to do, let it feel good. And then taking a moment to honor your body for taking this time out, honor your mind for quieting, and giving this gift of connecting with our breath. Beautiful. So wherever you're at, we're going to interlace the fingers and we're going to reach the palms towards the ceiling, maybe stretching the arms out, perhaps blinking your eyes open if that feels good. And then let's release the intertwining of the fingers and we're going to reach the arms overhead. Feel a big stretch. Perhaps press down through the shoulders, keep the tailbone pressed down, but feel the lower back move away from the ground. And then we're going to exhale, bring your back flat, draw your belly to the spine, and we'll squeeze your right knee in towards your chest. Beautiful. Inhale, you're going to bring your foot down, reach your arms overhead. And then let's exhale, start to bring that left knee in. Squeezing. We're going to inhale, reach the arms back up. Exhale over to the right. And then this time as you do the right, flex your foot. Maybe point and flex a few times. Beautiful. And then perhaps point the toe and do some circles with your ankle. And then you can go the other way. And then we're going to gently bring that foot down, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, squeezing the left knee into the chest, back flat. And again, let's flex the foot. Just notice how that feels for the leg muscles. Maybe point and flex the foot a few times. And then perhaps even pointing the toe and doing some circles with your ankle. So again, just slow, mindful, gentle movements going the opposite direction with the ankle. Beautiful. And then we're going to gently bring the foot down. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. And then we're going to exhale, squeeze your right knee into the chest again. And then this time, let's lift the leg up to the sky. And then from here, point and flex the foot again, feeling the calf muscles start to work. And then maybe point the toe and do some circles. Beautiful. Let's go the other way. And then we're going to gently point the toe. Let's bring your leg towards your head as much as that feels good. And then you're going to inhale, flex the foot, interlace your hands behind the thigh. And then you're going to press the shoulders down into the ground, press the head down, and then reach and extend that heel towards the ceiling. Feeling a big stretch in your body. Just notice what starts to tense up. Can you bring softness into it? Beautiful. 2 and 1. We're going to gently bend the knee. You're going to bring the foot on the ground. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, we're going to squeeze that left leg in. Beautiful. From here, we're going to inhale, reach the leg towards the sky, and then point and flex the foot again a few times. Just noticing how the leg muscles start to work different when we're in different shapes. And then we're going to point the toe and we'll do some circles. And then let's go the other way. Beautiful. And then we're going to gently start to point the toe and you'll pull the leg towards your head as much as that feels good. Letting that hamstring stretch out. 2 and 1. We're going to inhale, reach the leg up, interlacing your hands behind the thigh and extend your heel towards the ceiling. And then again, press down through the shoulder blades in the back of the head. Just notice and adjust your body as you need to. Feel this really big stretch, heels extending to the ceiling. Just notice, big stretch for your body. 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to gently bring the foot on the ground. Inhale, arms overhead. Beautiful. Let's exhale. You're going to squeeze your knee back towards your chest. Let's inhale, reach the leg up. And now this time we're going to bend the knee, bringing that right foot over the left knee and the thigh. Now you can stay right here, perhaps pushing your right hand into the right thigh and pushing the right thigh open and pushing the knee away from the shoulder. You can stay here. You might be feeling a lot going on. Another option is to start to squeeze the knees towards the chest. You'll interlace your hands behind the thigh and come into that figure 4 shape or reclining pigeon. You can stay right here with the left leg bent, really activating the feet. Or sometimes it feels good to even extend that left leg towards the sky. So play with what works for you. Some other things that I found helpful here for a lot of people that I work with is you can move your jaw around a little bit. You might feel some release in the jaw. And also tick-tock the hips a little bit from side to side. So explore what works for your body and breathe. Maybe doing a little combination of both. Sometimes it feels good to blink your eyes open and close and just starting to shift energy, starts to shift the movement in your body. Take 5 more breaths from here, wherever you're at. 2 and 1. And we're going to gently bring that left foot on the ground. Release the arms alongside the body. Let's shake the leg out. You're going to bring your right foot on the ground. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Big stretch, feeling the back open up. And then we're going to exhale. Bring that left knee in. Beautiful. And we're going to bring your left foot over your right thigh. So again, you might want to start here by activating the left foot. So flexing the foot, bringing the toes towards the head, and perhaps pressing that left hand into the thigh, pushing the knee or the hip open. Feeling that big sensation in the hip flexors. And it's great to stay here, or you might want to bring the leg in, and it might be different on one side than the other side. So again, listen to your body, see what feels good. If you are lifting up into that figure 4 shape, again, trying to keep the feet activated, that left knee moving away from the shoulder, perhaps flexing through the right foot. The right leg can stay bent or reach towards the sky. So explore what works for your body. You can also move the jaw around a little bit. Maybe wiggle the eyes from side to side. Again, just keep exploring and breathing, whatever you're doing. Beautiful. 2, 1, beautiful, beautiful work. Let's gently release that. We're going to bring the foot down. We'll inhale, reach the left leg up, shake it out a little bit, and then bringing the foot down. Inhale, let's reach your arms overhead, perhaps a slight arch in your back. Exhale, we're going to squeeze the knees towards the chest. Both the knees this time will rock from side to side. Fantastic. Let's bring your knees to the right over the hips. We're going to work with the sacrum for a moment. So doing a few circles with the sacrum in one direction, and then a few in the other direction. Beautiful. And then we're going to come to find a neutral place. We'll bring the feet back on the ground. We're going to reach your right arm alongside your head, and then let's roll your whole body over to the right. And if it feels good, you might want to even bend the elbow a little bit and rest your head onto your upper arm. You can bring your left hand in front of your chest. And pausing here. And again, breathing. And feel free to stay right here if this feels good for you, or sometimes it feels good to work in the shoulder a little bit. So you can take your left hand and we'll reach that all the way overhead to meet your right hand. And so you might even need to adjust your body a little bit and straighten the arms out. And then sometimes it feels good to actually lift the rib cage up towards the ceiling. So creating a little bit of an arch so your rib cage is not touching the ground. And just breathing here, feeling a stretch in the core. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to gently soften. And then we'll bring your right arm over to the right. You're going to readjust your body. Come lay on your back. Knees are towards the sky. And then we're going to start to do this on the other side. So as you're ready, you're going to bring your left arm underneath your head and bring your knees over to the left and just allow yourself to focus in and rest here. And then this is a perfectly great place to stay and just feel the body kind of soften and melt here, depending on what your mood is. What does your body need today? And then again, you can stay right here, or maybe straighten that bottom arm out a little bit and reach your right arm to meet your head. And then perhaps lifting the rib cage away from the ground and reaching the rib cage towards the ceiling, feeling a stretch into the torso. And again, just keep breathing. Noticing how's your body feeling, finding more space. 3. Fantastic. Now what we're going to do from here is take your right hand in front of your chest. We're going to press to the right hand and we're going to make our way to a tabletop position. Beautiful. Just taking a moment to get steady here. And we're going to start to do some circles with our joints. So we're going to do a few circles in one direction. And then let's go a few circles in that opposite direction. Beautiful. Again, just waking up the body a little bit. And then from here, we're exhaling and sink your hips towards your heels and finding a child shape. Now, if you prefer to do a downward dog from here, please let your body find that. But perhaps just staying here in this shape in child's pose, feeling the body soften, maybe pressing the forehead into the mat. Perhaps noticing how the feet are pressing down, the toes, the knees. Again, just doing this little body scan. What does it feel like to have maybe part of your torso on your thighs? Are your arms on the ground? How does this feel for your shoulders? And then can you breathe into the back of the body, maybe feeling the rib cage expand again from side to side, starting to feel the muscles of the back maybe expand and contract. Any other sensations you might be experiencing? Welcome it all. And then take a moment to connect with your intention. When working with Garish this morning, we were talking about that the goal of life is pretty much the same for everyone, which is this sense of peace, happiness, love, and wisdom. But the goal in life is different for all of us. And just noticing, how we all get to this sense of peace, love, happiness, and wisdom is different for all of us. We all have a different path on how to get there, but we're all looking for the same thing. So as you're ready, you can stay here if this feels good for your body, or if you'd like to continue to move a little bit. Let's inhale, make our way to a tabletop shape, and we'll move through some cat-cows. So let's inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, round through the spine to the chest. Inhale, we're going to lengthen and look up. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to the chest. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Let's inhale. We're going to find a flat back. And let's maybe walk your hands a little bit in front of you. And we're going to curl the toes under and make our way into a downward dog shape. Now you can keep your legs bent or legs straight. So that's kind of up to your body, and maybe walking the legs out a little bit too. You might want to stretch the legs out. That might be helpful for your body. So just listening, what feels good. Beautiful. And then we're going to inhale and make our way to a plank pose. We're going to do 108 push-ups. I'm totally kidding. You're just going to drop down to your knees, roll your shoulders back, and let your torso gently come towards the ground. Nice 108 push-ups. We're going to bring our arms alongside the body, palms face up, and turn your head to the right for a moment. Just notice how that feels for your neck, for your shoulders. And then we're going to inhale, lift your head back up, and we'll turn your head to the left. Beautiful. And again, noticing how that feels for the neck and the shoulders on this side. Is it the same? Is it different? Keep breathing. And now you're going to bring your forehead down towards the ground, chin towards the chest. Shoulders pressed away from the ears, pressing the pelvis down, pressing through the tops of the feet into the ground. Let's inhale, roll the shoulders back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, squeezing like you have to hold to go to the bathroom, 1 and 2, and then we'll inhale, lift the chest up. Beautiful. Feeling a back bend, 2 and 1. We're going to exhale, come right back down. Beautiful. Let's try that once again. So if you need to readjust your body, wiggle out for a moment, do that. And then we're going to really press down to all the points that are pressing into the ground. Press down through those points. Squeeze like you have to hold to go to the bathroom, 1 and 2. Roll the shoulders back. Feel the belly button draw to the spine. Inhaling, lifting the back of the head and the chest up. Breathing, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, coming right back down. Fantastic. We're going to do one more like that. So when you're ready, pressing down through all the points that are in the ground, so the fingernails, the toenails, the backs of the hands, the tops of the feet, pressing down through the pelvis, squeezing like you have to hold to go to the bathroom, belly's drawing to the spine, and we'll inhale, lift up. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, coming right back down. Bringing the elbows under the shoulders. We're going to come onto your forearms. Spread your fingers really wide. And we're going to exhale, bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, let's lift the head up and maybe take the bottom jaw over the top jaw. Exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale, looking up, jaw up. 2 more times. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Now let's exhale. You're going to bring your chin back to your chest and maybe roll your right ear toward your right shoulder for just a moment. And then exhale, left ear to the left shoulder. Inhale over to the right. Exhale, and then inhale to the left. One more time from side to side. So just notice, how does that feel for your neck, your shoulders? Beautiful. And then we're going to slowly find a neutral place. You can stay right here, maybe pressing through the hands, lifting the elbows up a little bit, perhaps keeping the arms straight. Try to keep the elbows facing one another. And then pull your heart forward. See if you can feel a stretch into the core. Keep drawing the belly towards the spine at the same time. Press down through the pelvis and gaze towards the horizon, but you can take your eyeballs up. 2 and 1. We're going to slowly lower down. Beautiful. Hands under the shoulders. We're going to inhale, find tabletop. You can exhale, make your way to child's pose or downward facing dog. So listen to what feels good for your body. We're going to stretch those legs out. Maybe shake out for a moment. 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you're in child's pose and want to stay kind of quiet, feel free to just hang out there or do another shape for a moment or two. If you want to move just a little bit, we're going to take a moment and walk our hands back towards our feet and take a forward fold. Grabbing onto the opposite elbows, maybe let your head hang low. You can sway out a little bit from side to side. It might feel good to even interlace the hands behind the back. Maybe just squeeze the palms together, bending the elbows a little bit. Perhaps try to squeeze the shoulders together. Or you can even straighten the arms out. So listen, what's going to feel good here for your body? Keep breathing. Maybe shake your head and neck out, yes and no. Letting the tension go. 2 and 1. We're going to take a slight bend in the knees, bringing the hands onto the hips. Press to the feet. We'll come stand all the way up. Reach your arms to the sky. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. You can keep your hands at your heart or maybe bring the arms alongside the body, palms forward. Once again, just doing a quick body scan. What does it feel like to press down to the toes, the feet? What does it feel like for the lower legs, the knees, the upper legs, the hips, the glutes, the belly, the back, the shoulders, shoulder blades, the rib cage, the fingers, the hands, the arms, your head, neck, and face. Just letting everything soften for a moment. Perhaps feeling this standing shape or whatever your body's doing right here, right now. Beautiful. We're going to gently blink your eyes open. If they're closed, we'll shake out a little bit. We're going to do one thing from standing, and then we're going to come right back down to the ground. So let's bring your hands onto your hips. You're going to step your right foot about, 2.5, maybe 3 feet in front of your left, depending on how tall you are. And I don't want you to feel like you're on a tightrope. So if you're going to bring your hands on your hips are kind of going in a similar direction. Not one to the one side or the other side. So thinking about that. We're going to start by bringing the hands to the hips. We're going to press down through the feet a lot and start to engage the leg muscles, slight bend in the knees. We'll squeeze the shoulder blades together, drawing the belly to the spine and squeeze like you have to hold to go to the bathroom. And I want you to imagine you're kind of one of those like TikTok birds. I forgot what they're called, but we're going to just hinge from the hip, feel your tailbone lift up, head forward, and then inhale back up. And we're going to do that 3 more times. So let's exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhaling. Now, perhaps inhale, reach your arms up, and then we're going to exhale, take a slight bend in the knee. We'll bring your hands onto the ground. you might need to readjust your feet a little bit, and let's bring your nose towards your knee and just let your head hang heavy. Breathing here. If you decide that you want to straighten that right leg, that's perfect too. So just kind of listen what's available for your body here. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to take a slight bend in the knee. We'll inhale, lift up, and then we're going to step your feet together. Fantastic. Got to do a little hair adjustment, shaking out, maybe adjusting your body if you need to do anything. And we'll move over to the other side. So we're going to take your left foot forward this time, hands to the hips, roll the shoulders back. So feel the foundation, the toes, the feet, feel the leg muscles engage, maybe a slight bend in the knees, feeling yourself squeeze like you have to hold to go to the bathroom. 1 and 2, belly's drawing to the spine, roll the shoulders back, feel the chin engage. So everything's feeling like there's a great flow in line. And then you're going to lift your tailbone up, hinge from your hips, reach forward, feel the elbows go back a little bit. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, we're going to lean in. Inhale, back up. Exhale. And inhale. And again, exhale. And inhale. Now we're going to inhale, reach the arms high. And you're going to exhale, hinge from the hips again, bending into the knee. This time, let's bring your nose towards your knee. Now, again, you can stay right here. So you might need to readjust your feet a little bit to get more space for your body. Or perhaps you even want to straighten the legs. So again, just listening, what's available for you? Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to take a slight bend in the knee. We'll inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. We're going to step the feet back together. Beautiful. Inhale, just reach your arms to the sky. We're going to exhale, hinge from your hips, folding forward, chin to the chest. And then as you're hanging forward here, bending the knees a lot so your belly and thighs touch and your hands are on the ground. And then we're going to walk your fingertips over to the right. See if you can feel your left hip pull away from your right shoulder a little bit. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to walk your hands back to the center and now over to the left. And see if you can feel your right hip pull away from your right shoulder. And again, just keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to gently release. We'll bring your hands back to the center. We're going to walk the hands forward, coming to a plank pose, and then slowly dropping down to the knees. Roll the shoulders back. Let's come on to the belly. Beautiful. We're going to bring the arms alongside the body again, palms face up. We're going to roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift your heart up, and then perhaps lift your feet up as well. You can lift your hands up or keep them on the mat. So choose what works for your body. 2 and 1, we're going to come down. I'm going to have you lift up again like that if it feels good. But this time we're going to look over the right shoulder. So when you're ready, we're going to inhale, lift the body up, roll the shoulders back, and then look over the right shoulder. 3, 2, 1. We're going to exhale, come back down. Beautiful. Shaking it out a little bit. Once again, we'll roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift the heart up, maybe the hips up, and look over the left shoulder. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to exhale, lower down. Bringing the hands under the shoulders, let's roll the shoulders back. You're going to inhale, either find tabletop, child's pose, or one more downward dog. So just kind of listen, what does your body need? It's not a big deal. Finding some sort of shape, and we're going to take 5 breaths wherever you go. And just letting your body settle, find ease. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale, gently lift the body back up. Wherever you are, if you're in downward dog, we're going to start to bring the legs towards the hands, and we're going to come down to a seated shape. And we'll move the fleshy part away from the sitting bones as you arrive here. Maybe readjusting any clothes that you need to. Roll the shoulders back. Let's bring your hands on the ground. Close your eyes for a moment and just feel your spine get really tall here. And once again, kind of how we have been throughout the class, just acknowledge the toes and the feet, maybe the ankles, perhaps the heels this time, the calves and shins, the knees, maybe there's a slight bend, feeling the upper legs, the hips and pelvis, glutes, belly and back, shoulder blades, rib cage, hands and fingers, arms, neck and head. Just feel your whole body. And again, if this feels really good, so this is called seated staff pose, Dandasana. It's a really active pose. Lots going on in the body. But you can stay here if it feels really good, or if you want, bend your knees a little bit. We'll reach your arms high. Exhale, belly to the thighs. We're gonna bring your hands on the tops of the feet, or you can try to grab your big toes, the side edges of the feet, or perhaps just your legs, and we'll fold forward. And again, you can keep your legs bent here or straighten them out. So listen what feels good for your body, maybe letting your head fall down towards the ground. Keep breathing. Just noticing, see if you can breathe in any places where you have sensation. 2. And 1. We're gonna inhale, we're gonna slowly rise up. From here, we're gonna stretch your left leg forward, and then let's bring your right foot toward your inner thigh. Actually, you can open up your hip for a moment, it might feel good. And then we'll bring the foot in towards that inner thigh, readjusting your body a little bit. Let's reach up, and we're gonna exhale, fold towards that straight left leg. Now, if you need to bend the left leg, bend it. So listen, what's gonna feel best for your body? Feeling the shoulders move away from the ears, feel your jaw soften. Keep breathing. Maybe wiggling the toes if you need to. Shift if you need to be more comfortable. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to inhale. We'll start to rise up. Taking your left hand to your right knee, turn and twist the body, maybe looking over the right shoulder. Keep flexing through the left foot. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to gently unwind, and we're going to bring your right leg forward. Shake it out. Let's do the other side. So let's grab hold of that left foot, maybe open the hip for a moment. And then we're going to bring the left foot towards the inner thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up, and then exhale, perhaps slight bend in the knee or legs straight, folding over. Again, just keep breathing, finding the space in your body, noticing, releasing, shifting. Letting your body let go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to inhale, and we're going to slowly start to make our way back up. Beautiful. We're going to gently bring both legs out in front of you. Shake it out. And then we're going to take your right leg up. And then you can stay right here, or you could try to bring your foot over your knee. And then if it's also available, for some of you might even try to go knee to knee, if that doesn't bother your knee or hip at all. If not, again, just stay right here. You can do the last pose that we did. And what we're gonna do from here is lift your left arm up, and you're gonna bend your left hand to reach your left shoulder. We're gonna bring your right hand on to the either upper arm. So some of you might just stay right here again, depending on what's going on with your shoulder. You can also grab hold of the elbow and maybe start to reach the arms up. One of the things that we don't want to happen is the head to go way forward, because that starts to strain the neck. So imagine the crown of the head is lifting. So I'd rather the arms be forward than you rounding forward. And then see if you can stretch through that shoulder a little bit. We'll breathe here, activating the feet, just noticing. Now, some of you, again, can stay right here, or any of the last shapes. You can also release the arms, perhaps folding forward, maybe reaching forward. Even if your leg is out to the side, you can still reach towards that straight. left leg. So just observe. 3, 2, 1. We're going to inhale, come up. Now we're going to twist. So wherever you are, you're now going to wrap your left arm around the right knee, and we'll turn and twist to the side. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to gently release and unwind. We'll shake the leg out. And I think I remember that we didn't twist on the other side. So we're going to first take our foot inside and we'll turn and twist, because I don't remember if we did that or not. So just spend a moment here. 2, 1, and then we're going to lift up. Now, again, you might just be lifting that left leg up. Left foot can be in, or we're going to bring the left foot outside the right knee, or perhaps stacking the knees. So again, lots of options for this next shape. We're going to begin by working with the shoulders. So we're going to bring your right hand out of your right shoulder, left hand maybe to the upper arm, just start to lift it up. If it's available, lifting the arms up. Again, try not to get the chin to go down. So we're going to keep the crown of the head lifting, perhaps flexing and energizing through the feet, keeping everything active and engaged. 3, 2, and 1, and then we're going to gently perhaps release and folding it forward. So again, see what works for your body, what's available, what do you want today? And breathe. 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to inhale, come all the way up. We're going to make sure that that left foot's now on the ground, and we're going to turn and twist to the left. So wrapping the right arm around, and then we'll turn and twist. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to gently release and let that go. Stretch those legs out. Shake it out. All right, so let's bring the soles of your feet together here, and perhaps slide the feet a little bit further forward away from the groin. And we're going to rock for a moment from side to side on your sitting bones. Maybe feeling your hips open up a little bit. And we're going to roll the shoulders back, reach your heart forward, maybe close your eyes, and you can stay right here. Or if it would feel good, starting to fold your body forward, maybe bringing your heart towards the feet or your nose towards your toes, and just starting to fold forward, perhaps pressing the arms into the legs somewhere and feeling the knees move more towards the ground. No pressure actually on the knee joints. You want to work with the muscles of the lower upper legs. And just keep breathing. Maybe feel your jaw release again. Feeling the body soften. Noticing. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to inhale. We'll slowly make our way up. We're going to bring the knees together, and we're going to turn our feet forward and be more on our mat, or I'm going to turn forward. So we're going to grab hold behind the thighs. We're going to roll the shoulders back, draw the belly to the spine, and let's press and lift that right foot up. And you might stay right here, or maybe you're going to lift your left foot up too. And just holding here, or maybe reaching those arms out in front of you. Keep your chin towards your chest for this one, so we want that neck to be long, or I guess you could lean back a little bit as long as it's not too much strain for you. 2, 1, and then we're going to come down. Beautiful. We're going to do that a couple more times. So perhaps this time you're going to lean back and you're just lifting your left foot up. Perfect. That's great. And if you want, you can lift that right foot up too. Again, you can hold behind the knees. You can also start to straighten the legs, maybe reach those arms up. So play what's available with you. Woo! 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to come down. Take a break, squeeze in. Beautiful. And then one more time, we're going to grab behind the knees, roll the shoulders back. Let's lift the feet up. If you can, do both feet. Maybe you're really holding on. Maybe it's really shaky. Great. Let's lift the legs up perhaps too, if you can play with that. If you roll back, not a big deal. Just try to find it again or stay where you're at. 3, 2, 1. We're going to come right back down. Beautiful. We're going to come lay on your back from here and squeezing the knees into the chest. Let's rock again from side to side. Just feeling your body, noticing how it's hopefully different from before. And then let's keep your right knee towards your chest. You're gonna keep your left foot on the ground. We're gonna bring that right leg towards the head. And I don't know if you remember from the beginning of the class, but perhaps this is a little bit easier now. Maybe it feels a little bit better. 2 and 1, and we're gonna gently release and let that go. And we'll do that now with the left side. So squeeze the left knee in and then lifting that left leg up and pulling it as close as you can towards your head. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna gently let that go. From here, readjust your body, maybe reach your arms to the side a little bit. They can bend like cactus. And then we're gonna stretch the left leg out, flex the left foot like you're standing on the left leg. We're gonna bring your right foot towards your inner thigh and just feel your right knee fall out to the side. So you're almost like you're doing a tree pose, but you're just laying on the ground, and see if you can feel gravity opening up the hip a little bit. Keep engaging through that left leg. You might even need to, if your left hip has come up a lot, even bring your left hand on your hip and try to pull that hip down towards the ground. So just explore. We'll be here for a few more breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to lift the knee up. Now you can stay here in the ground and start to bring that right knee over to the left, or it might feel good to bring the right foot on the left thigh and kind of rotate your body. You can take again your left hand and maybe bring that on the right side to help guide the body a little bit more into the twist. Try to keep the right shoulder on the ground. You can look towards your right hand. And again, just keep breathing and noticing. You want to release your jaw a little bit if you need to. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to lift the leg back up, and then let's stretch that right leg out. I'm just taking a moment, pausing here, noticing how it feels different on the right and left side. And we're going to start to flex through the right foot, bending the left knee, and then we'll bring that left knee out to the side like you're doing tree pose on this side. So again, we'll be here for a few moments, just seeing if you can let that left knee fall towards the ground, feeling the hip open. If it's helpful for you, bring your right hand on your hip and kind of help pull the right hip back down towards the ground as well, so it's not too far up. So again, it really just depends on what's going on in your back, if you have any pulling anywhere. And just breathing here, a few more moments. Just noticing, feeling the body soften. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to lift the leg up, and you can just start to drop the left knee over to the right a little bit, or bring the left foot on the thigh, getting just a little bit more leverage to help twist the body. And perhaps bringing the right hand on the left thigh, turning your head. So again, just observing what's available for your body here. 3, 2, 1. We're going to gently release and unwind, stretching that leg out. Let's reach your arms overhead, big stretch. We're going to exhale, lower the arms alongside the body, bending the knees. Let's take 3 little back bends here, or you can take 1 really long back bend. So choose what works for you. You can hold on to the sides of the mat. You can always bring your hands behind your shoulders, or get ready to reach for your heels or interlace your hands behind your back. So taking a little bit of a bridge pose, however that works. So we'll press down into the tailbone, maybe feel the shoulder blades squeeze together, drawing the belly towards the spine. We'll lift the hips up, maybe interlacing the hands behind the back. So again, finding a back bend that works for your body. And again, feeling free to lower the body back down and then come right back up, or maybe you want to hold a little bit longer. And just keep breathing wherever you're at. Again, taking a break if you need to. Lifting back up, we're going to hold for 5 more breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1. One more breath. And then you can slowly let the body come down. Beautiful. The last thing, if you choose to do, is to reach and extend the legs towards the ceiling. You could also do any other things that might feel good for your body. Perhaps you're lifting up more for a shoulder stand, so you can bring your hands underneath your hips. My body feels too heavy right now. I want to stay on the ground, but just listen to what feels good for your body. Inside your hands underneath your hips, up onto maybe you're in a plow pose, your feet are over your head. Just feeling the blood drain down for a moment. Beautiful. And then whenever you're ready, again, if you are enjoying being inverted, please feel free to stay here a little bit longer. Just to, again, enjoy that sensation for your body. If you are ready to start to let the legs come down, just moving so mindfully. So maybe bend the legs. If you have been in shoulder stand, bring your feet over your head for a plow, and then gently lowering down one vertebra at a time as you're ready. We will do the counter pose for that. So propping up onto your elbows, letting your head and neck fall back, and we'll inhale and exhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth a few times, just letting any other energy go. Perhaps stick out your tongue. Again. One more time. Beautiful. And just start to let your body come down into this final resting pose of Shavasana. And again, if there's any other stretches that your body needs, find those. And as you're here, taking a really big, deep breath in and allowing your body to shift to get about 5 to 10% more comfortable. Taking another really big, deep breath in. Just letting go. Another really big, deep breath in. And then exhale, just allow your mind to completely quiet. Just allow yourself to release, knowing that in this quick little meditation we are going to do, you may drift off in a few moments of a sleep-like state. So just allow the eyes to close, the body to be still. Just let yourself be. Keep listening to me and allowing the breath to be your guide. And let's bring your awareness to the right side of your body. Nothing you need to do, just let the part of the body being mentioned be. So right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger. Palm of the right hand, back of the hand. Right wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm. Right shoulder, armpit. Right side of the waist, right hip, right upper leg, right knee, right lower leg, right ankle, heel, top of the foot, bottom of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Now going to the left side. Left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the left hand, back of the left hand, left wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, left shoulder, armpit, left side of the waist, left hip, left upper leg, left knee, left lower leg, left ankle, heel, top of the foot, sole of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Going to the back of the body, back of the head, back of the neck, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, right glutes, left glutes, right heel, left heel. Now to the front of the body, top of the head, forehead, right temple, left temple, right ear, left ear, Right eyebrow, left eyebrow, space between the eyebrows, right eye, left eye, right cheek, left cheek, right nostril, left nostril, whole nose, upper lip, lower lip, chin, neck, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, center of the chest, upper abdomen, navel center, lower abdomen, right leg, left leg, right arm, left arm, whole head, whole body connected together. And just start to bring the awareness to the breath. Maybe imagining the breath can come in from the navel center to the throat, and then exhale throat to navel center. Inhale navel center to throat. Exhale throat to navel center. See if you can find that path. Keep breathing. And I'm just going to start to name a bunch of the things. Perhaps look behind your closed eyes. Maybe you can visualize these things. Maybe not. Just notice. Some of it will be repeated a few times. Darkness, pink rose, waves on the ocean, blue sky, dark night, shining stars, mountain range with snow-capped peaks, ships sailing on the sea, white sandy beach, forest with tall trees, a dove, galloping horse, cabin in the woods, campfire, stormy night, full moon, mountain stream, garden of blooming flowers, rising sun, large lake with lotus flowers, people swimming, quiet evening, beautiful sunset, chirping birds, tiger in the forest, elephant, cobra, symbol of Om, sound of a ringing bell, waves on the ocean, ship at sail, full moon, calm and quiet evening, rising sun, clouds gathering in the sky, drizzling rain, pink rose, sunflower, apple, lettuce leaf, tall pine tree, cluster of grapes, lotus on a lake, burning candle, flickering flame. Coming back to your breath, feeling the rise and fall of the breath in the body, connecting with your intention once again. Maybe starting to wiggle and move in the body. Coming back. into the present moment, present time and space, perhaps opening and closing your eyes a few times. You may have drifted off in a little bit of a sleep, which is totally fine. I'm going to go ahead and end the recording. So thank you all for joining. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. Namaste.